Okay.
I think it's a very cool name.
You made a good choice, Terry.
Thank you.
A solid
thank
choice.
you.
I'm still upset that you didn't choose mine.
Memon?
Which was this guy, man.
Oh,
This guy, Mon.
This guy, man.
Yeah, I think you'll get over it. So you were saying the new season
Oh, yeah,
is
this
going
is
to
late
be
breaking news as well.
different.
This is
It's gonna
pretty-
be
this is pretty hot
reality
news.
based. Like, I don't really get it.
Well, you know, I don't entirely get it either. But I'm actually very excited about it. I've seen some of the new art for the new show. It's a little bit darker this year because, you know, we're in the real world. We're not in the Digi world. Although we will certainly intersect with the Digi world at some point.
Wow.
But it's just a new concept. And, you know, it's all the stuff that we know and love, but it's taking it to that next level and it's making it real. You know, it's making it, you know, on your street.
Mixing it all together.
So our favorite
Yeah.
characters will still be there.
Favorite characters will be there, probably toward the end of the season, but there's some wonderful new characters. Really wonderful new characters.
Perhaps the Digimon will be in the third season.
It's very possible.
Yeah.
I mean, you know that many characters came back from the first season into
Yeah.
the second season, so I don't think that's going to change.
Now, I have a question for you. As we know, the show is created in Japan, and your job, once the show arrives into Los Angeles, is to remake it sort of for a North American audience.
Exactly.
What is that process like? Is it pretty tough, the translation? Do you know Japanese?
No, I don't. I've tried to learn.
Right.
It's not an easy language.
No, definitely
It's not an easy. I'm doing my best to learn, and I've actually gotten to the point where now I can actually listen to the episodes and occasionally pick some simple things up. You know, for example, I knew when Joe's brother showed up in a later episode, hey, that's Joe's brother.
Right.
Even though I didn't recognize him.
Right.
So, okay, that's the level of Japanese I understand.
It's more than me. So what you get a translator.
We get a translation. We get the script,
Right.
and then we get the tapes from Japan. We send both off to a translator who's based in Los Angeles, and she gives us a translation of what's on that episode. Then we send that and the tape and, you know, kind of an idea of what the characters are like to writers, and then they write a script that follows along the same story, but is more North American in the characterizations. You know, the humor certainly is North American. Our characters are a little edgier, I think, than the Japanese
Right.
characters. And then you just have to make them say what you want them to say, you know, in the right lip flapping, which is the trickiest part.
So it's a little bit different, but
But it works
I'd
out
say
well. We can actually watch it right now.
Do you want to watch
Watch
Digimon
an episode of
with
Digimon
us
and you
right
can
now?
watch
let's
it.
watch it.
And then we'll keep hanging out.
Yeah.
Welcome back to The Zone with Terry Lee O'Malley, producer of Digimon. And we were just watching. If you saw the beginning credits, you would have seen Terry's name. But it's not now.
Fancy schmancy name attached to the
producer.
show. Ooh, I'm the head cheese at Digimon.
That just means I'm on the hot seat.
That's right.
See, he's jealous because he was hoping that you'd give him a job doing one of the voices.
That's right.
For one of the characters.
It's tough
but-
work.
It is tough work,
very
and I
tough
just
work.
can't seem to get any of it. But the one of the thing is the main thing, the reason why you're here is because we've announced today that you have chosen a name out of all the people who submitted names for a Digimon character. Anthony from Guelph's name was chosen, so congratulations.
Congratulations, Anthony.
Digimon was the
Digimon.
name, and he's
You're
going to.
getting better.
Digimon.
Is going to appear in the final episode of this season.
Yes, he is.
And tonight, in an hour, Eastern time, correct, Eggs?
Yes, sorry about that. It's already over on the West Coast because that whole time zone thing.
Right.
But in 1 hour time, 7 o'clock Eastern, the chat will start. So if it's not 7 o'clock Eastern yet, then you're okay.
And so people have a chance to go online and chat with you and ask you anything about Digimon.
That's right.
Anything? Are you nervous?
Well, you know, I might need a cheat sheet.
Really? Just to give you some of the answers. What kind of questions are you expecting, do you think?
Well, if it's anything like other questions I've gotten, sometimes kids want to know what is the most powerful Digimon.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes they ask me questions about things that are changed from the first season to the second season, and those I can't really answer. Because unfortunately, since the show does come from Japan, we don't have a lot of control over it.
Right.
Every now and then they try to rewrite history on us, so
Right.
we try to keep everything as consistent as we can because we know that's important to our audience.
And they can certainly find out on the chat more about the mystery that is the third season,
third
which we've
season.
discovered today as well. Like reality maybe coming into
Mixed
play a little
in.
bit with the Digi world.
Yes, this is not your little brother's Digimon.
No,
Oh,
this
it's
is...
a brand new Digimon.
Brand new, exciting, and digivolving is much harder in the real world than it is in the Digi world. I think that's going to be the biggest change from first and second seasons to third.
Now, being the producer as well, yourself, no one's asked, you know, people can ask me who my favorite Digimon is, who Jenny's is, and everybody's
Doesn't really matter.
who is your favorite Digimon?
My favorite Digimon is Gatomon.
Why?
She has that great alley cat attitude, but she is so deadly cute.
Is that because she reminds you of your own cat?
No, there's someone else who reminds you of your own cat, isn't there?
Well, unfortunately not.
Right.
I had seen Gatomon and I'd seen Niaromon, and they were cats. I mean, they're cats,
Yeah.
all right? So when we got the name in for the rookie form, it just didn't sound right.
In the translation.
In the translation,
Right.
it didn't translate to English well. And we couldn't come up with anything. And I said, that's it. You know, and I didn't even know what the character looked like. I said, I'm naming it after my cat.
Yeah.
I'm naming it Solomon.
That's great.
But it's a
Your cat's
puppy.
dog. Oh, well,
It
that's
turned out
okay.
to
I'm sure
be
your
a
cat's still
puppy.
flattered. Thank you so much for coming in, Terry. Check it out in an hour Eastern Time. Go
Go
to
on
the YTV
the chat.
website. You can talk to Terry. Thanks.